The next bit of news, Remarkable Folio. You've got some interesting things to say about this. I think Remarkable is really busy now deciding what it really is. I think it certainly seems to have gone into type mode. And there's an interesting point. When I showed this to my colleague and said, Remarkable are bringing a type folio, she said, yeah, but I like that it's not that. I like that it isn't like a laptop. I like that it is a notebook and not a laptop. So that's an interesting point. They really have to decide what are they wanting this device to be. But apparently we've heard that the travel and the key thing seems to be quite good, even for such a slim keyboard, comfortable and accurate. It's not going to do what a mechanical keyboard is going to do. It does seem to be getting some good reviews as well. There's an interesting thing about it anchoring the annotations to the text. So when you move the text down, it moves annotations. But anyone who's struggled with like using Word or any other word processor and having images and text on the same page knows that it's not going to be an easy thing to make that formatting absolutely seamless. Then they had this issue with the shipping, and now it seems there's going to be a 7 to 9 week wait, even for people who ordered on the first day. And we've all got an email saying that unfortunately there's been a cosmetic issue and a 7 to 9 week wait. I think Brandon mentioned that there was a small chip on one of his keys, so that might be that cosmetic issue actually there. And they've recalled them all. They haven't shipped them out. And we're getting, if you ordered on those days, we're getting a £30 refund and a shipping refund. So $30 refund on our price. And that's what you want to see a company doing as well, is actually just, we've made a mistake, you've got a delay, you know, there's something to make it up. That's all you need to turn that experience into actually a kind of positive one. However, as JB pointed out, if they want to make a reputation as one of the big boys, and remembering that they're not a Kickstarter anymore, they're a big company valued at $1 billion, and they're making that, and they've made that news really clear to us, then this isn't acceptable. It wouldn't happen for an Apple or a Samsung. It isn't really an acceptable way to do business, to disappoint people in this way with a big major launch like this, and then days after not being able to fulfill those orders. I'll bring you any more information as I do. They said, unfortunately, we identified a quality issue affecting the first batch of type folios. In the small number of cases we've seen, this issue is cosmetic and it won't affect the type folio in use. Still, we've paused production and shipping of type folio while we resolve this issue. Do you have anything, Corey, you have an opinion on the type folio?
Yes, so unfortunately, it's a rather... I mean, I do not have one of these devices to be able to test this firsthand, but my thoughts from looking at a couple of the reviews from trusted review sources that we've seen, and also just the design, I mean, even the image that you have on the screen. The problem is really this. I think that we folks who invest in e-ink devices tend to be the same folks who value ergonomics in general. I mean, I certainly fit into that category. I'm short on money, but I have invested in things like my CorkLogic paper, a high-resolution IPS monitor with an adjustable monitor arm, a premium sit-stand desk, and yes, a couple of proper mechanical keyboards as part of a broad effort to reduce the strain that very long hours of research and writing puts on my body. In fact, as a kind of personal note, but I suspect that some folks commiserate with me on this, before I invested in all this right hardware for the jobs that I do, I paid the critical physical price of suffering repetitive strain injury through my wrists and fingers while I was writing my dissertation. You know, thousands and thousands of characters per day, scrunched up on a little laptop keyboard at a wrong angle, stuff like this. Well, you can see where I'm going here. Having had that experience, why would I buy a cramped, non-mechanical, non-ergonomic keyboard for over $200 US instead of something that has proper ergonomics in mind? I mean, it rather seems that it doesn't actually match the point of the very product with which it is meant to be paired. If the Remarkable is all about ergonomics of traditional writing and e-ink screen technology, then why is it that even in their featured images, they can't make it look like you're getting anything other than this cramped, non-ergonomic experience?
Comfortable there, do they? No, not.
No, it doesn't look comfortable at all. I mean, I think the real marvel of engineering that could lure me into begging for wife approval would be a full-size mechanical keyboard. Perhaps that could be achieved with low-profile Cherry MX switches or something like that. On a larger device, you're getting a fuller-size keyboard with some better proper mechanical travel and so on. Maybe this could be a challenge for the Remarkable team or the Rauta team to really work out a way to engineer something like this. That would be really cool. Yeah, that's I suppose what could lure me into it.